Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win.
2nd and 10. Motion man is Johnston. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. So they'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Hampton. And a nice job. They pick it up. 1st down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10, putting the tight end in motion. On 1st down, Herbert to the left side, catch made by McConkey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. They'll send their tight end left. Now a play fake. Herbert. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll look underneath here for Hampton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 on the pickup. And that will be a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. And right to the 25-yard line. That is enough for the first down. So they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing now from the gun. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
This one's just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, they'll call out the field goal unit. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is good. And his guys will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense. And Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Herbert. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a first down.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got his tight end, Arande Gadsden the second.
A gain of 20 more yards. That's another.
Herbert to the air again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
4 yards. That's another first down.
Pistol here for Herbert. Got his man at the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
That's good for a first down.
Hampton. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
To throw is Herbert. That is caught. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call. And take that touchdown off the board. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now Herbert to the middle of the field. He's got Johnston. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
To throw, it's Herbert. And he'll take it on in.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the visitors take a 10-3 lead.
10. Our home team, 3.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Washington now to return it. Whoa! And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Down the field is Burks. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
1st and 10.
They get 21 on that one. And that will be a 1st down. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after 1, 10-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 4. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A give up the middle to Singleton. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. It was Darius Washington bringing him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
It is
6.
2nd and 6. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Quick throw, taken in. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So Throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. Corum. Touchdown. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 10.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Here's Smith to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense. And Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. From the 35, here's second and 3. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
It's third down. And 3 yards to go.
Herbert. That one, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this one is recovered by the defense.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now Herbert on the bootleg. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Hampton trying to work inside. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Third down, 3 to go.
And it brings up third down.
Throwing now is Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the Coverage was tight. He still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The home team's offense ready to take over once again. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start on the ground with Singleton. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Running forward is Quora. And he's going to get the first down up past the 35-yard line.
a 7-yard gain. That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll take this forward for about 5. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Comeback route, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Quorum. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll throw out of the gun. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. And next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains level.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The visitors' offense and running back Keaton Mitchell set to go once more. Herbert now on 1st down. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. Results in a first down.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20.
12 more yards. That's another first down.
Now Herbert again. Quick throw here is complete.
Herbert's pass.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 17.
Motion man is Johnston. Herbert to the air again. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Got his man at the 6. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's another.
Herbert to the air again. In trouble, and down he goes. All the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal. To throw, it's Herbert. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
Third down and goal.
He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Dicker's kick is good. And the visitors get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll look deep here for Burks. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, the Packers at home to take on the Eagles. And this is Devontae Smith. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. And when it's all said and done, that's an 80-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Eagles are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Cora. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out. That's caught! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 62 yards.
It was really nothing fancy that time, Mike. It was just, all right, line up and run as fast as you can. And once he got behind the defense, that ball came out quick and on time, and now they find themselves in plus territory. You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass,
and of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, so replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Now, for the point after. The kick is good, and his guys make the lead 4. It is 17-13.
Visitors 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now it's Herbert. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
And the 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing again, Herbert. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Corum to start the drop. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Brings up 2nd and
Now,
7.
faking the give. Quick throw, taken in. Down the left sideline. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal.
And a 1st down.
They'll run here with Singleton. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
The extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good, and his guys will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Throwing now is Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
At the 31. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Quick throw, slant, caught by Johnston. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Horror. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Taken at the 19. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On play action, now Herbert. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now Herbert again. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
That's another first down.
To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15.
Pistol here for Herbert. It is brought in the end zone. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
They'll let Hampton try to run for it, and he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful, and game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
Gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 8.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
A gain of 9 yards. And a first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll look deep here for Burks. And the visitors will take over possession here at the 44.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Play action now. It's Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They send the tight end in motion. Herbert to throw on 2nd down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. his 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Result is a first down.
Here's Herbert. Throwing right. That's Johnston.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Herbert to the air again. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up third down.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a first down.
Herbert to the air again. That one complete to McConkey. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up. That one taken in. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Point after now from Dicker. It's up and good. And the visitors have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. Here's a handoff to Cora. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
It's a gain of 8.
From the 38 now, here's second and a couple.
38-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the
They'll look to throw yet again. There's that man again. Another catch. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal. to the air one more time. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Pickup of 2 brings up
Second and goal.
at the 5-yard line.
They'll run, and this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up.
And now with that stop on second and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. Third and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
Throwing here on third and goal. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense. And Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Herbert. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing again, Herbert. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Here we go. This is 4th down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Downfield for Njoku. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a 4th down stop to all but end this game.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.